What's going on, guys? It's the guy, Professor O, coming through with a dose of that good yo. Come everywhere like broken glass, and around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today, I want to talk about avoid people who can't be alone. Now, before I even get to the handy dandy notebook, don't make it hottest in the spot. You know what's going on. Think about why or why not. I don't know. I'm flowing with it. Hey, you rolling with it? You dig? Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Who writes in script? Clearly, your boy still does. Don't hate it. Integrate it. Yeah, I know. Don't beat me up. But yeah, before I get into the handy dandy notebook, I kind of want to freestyle with it for a second. You know, because I understand. I do understand. Like, I do understand when people, want to be in someone's, environment, surroundings. They don't want to be alone. They fear being alone, etc., so forth. And I get it. But if you have fear of being alone, if you have fear of your own solitariness, is that a word? It should be a word. But if it's not, I made it up right here. Now you heard it first. If you're afraid of your own solitariness, then how would you be able to truly compliment somebody else if you're continuously wanting? If you don't like being alone with your own self, why would you think someone else will want to be with you? Like, think about that. You know what I mean? Like, for the people who are facing, loneliness and things like that, if you don't want to be alone and you don't like being alone, what makes you think I would want to be alone with you? That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? You gotta like yourself for anyone else to like you. So there's something wrong that you can't face solitariness or solitude by yourself. Like, something's wrong in that situation. So I heavily go inside. And again, look at my videos. That's what they're here for. To help you with the inner work, to be able to combat all of these stupid things that you may be feeling, and understanding that it's so much peace in finding it. Anyway, let's get down to this round now. Being in solitude is so peaceful because it's when you learn you. Literally, that's what it's all about. It's literally learning who you are. Why? Because when you're by yourself, and this is for people that can even afford your own solitude, because again, a lot of people have obligations and priorities they have to handle. Some are parents, some have a very, very, very heavy workload, etc., so forth. It's just, the list goes on. But what I am here to say that when you find your solitude and just wanting to be alone and mastering your solitude, it's so beautiful because you're learning who you are. You know what I mean? You're learning what you are. You're learning how you are. You're learning you. And that's why I feel like there's a big disconnect in there. A lot of people want because they're looking out, but they're not looking in. Everything that you need and that you want in someone else, you already have in you. Now you just don't want to do the due diligence, and again, turning that light on. When the light comes on, again, it's not the eureka or the aha moment. It's when you see with yourself for what's there, you see the dirt, and it's your choice to pick up that dustpan and broom and start sweeping and cleaning up. Or you turn the light off and say, ain't nothing wrong with me. I can do it. There go the ego talking, you know what I mean? It's so much has happened, but whatever, I digress. So learn who you are. You know what I mean? It's an ample opportunity to learn who you are, what you are, how you are, why do you do those things. Traumatic things are popping up. Go in, face them, get them out. Because once you get those things out, then you start to love being by yourself. You'll love being with you. You'll start to cherish your solitude because it's so precious. Learn who you are. Know who you are. I digress. Literally, this video may not even be that long because it's really that point blank period. The only downfall I can say is you start to cherish your solitude so much that when you're gonna hit to a point you'll be like, I don't know if I want you around. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to be alone now. Like, I don't want to be next to you. Well, I don't want you next to me right now. I'm enjoying my solitude right now. Like, oh, you don't, oh, yeah, no. No, I like being alone. Like it's a good thing to me. Like it's enough. It's enough. Yeah, you start to hit those points because it's like you don't find and this and I say this in the most humble way because I'm all about companionship, relationship, things like that. But I'm all in the sense of my perspective of complementing one another, not truly completing. Because God has given you everything for you to be complete. You came here complete. Now is just time to fine tune everything that has been given to you. You fine tune your speech, your perspective, your understanding, your experiences. You fine tune them. You start refining them. You start gaining new. You know this is what. But you came here complete. You know what I mean? You came here. Everything's gonna grow right. You just gotta treat it right, and then everything will be right. Can you dig it? Yeah, I think you can. So it's not really finding a companion to complete you, but complement your completeness, if that makes sense. I'm like, and I've been thinking about this, like in companionship or relationship, I would want somebody to complement who I am, not complete me, because then that means something's lacking in me, something's missing. I heard a video before there was, and this is just kind of off topic, but I'm gonna veer on it. Like I guess somebody was saying this, I don't know what it was, but the speaker was saying like, oh yeah, this person's heaven to, you're their heaven to their hell, you're their light to their darkness, and it sounds poetic and it sounds good, but if you think about it, that's some evil shit. Because at the same time, all right, if I'm your heaven to your hell and I'm your light to your darkness, then that means you're my hell to my heaven and you're my dark to my light. I don't want that shit. That's some bad bastard shit. I don't want that. What are you talking about? So that means it's all right for me to suffer while you enjoy the fruits of it? Get the fuck out of here. Whatever you smoking, stop. Like you're not getting it. You're bugging out. Like it's supposed to be equality, not like, I don't even know what other term to say, but it's not equal. You know what I mean? It's definitely not complimenting me or completing me. You're deteriorating me. You know what I mean? You're taking away. While I'm adding on to you, get the fuck out of here. You must be dumb. I digress. Like it just sounds so stupid. And I just wish people understood, like when they're talking and when they're conversing, like the things that you say sounds good, but when you actually literally listen to what you're saying, it sounds retarded. Like, what are you talking about? What does that mean? Like, you know what I mean? But you don't, I don't know. I don't know. I digress, whatever the case may be. Let's get back to it, right? Yeah. People that don't want to be alone are escaping themselves. They don't want to be alone with themselves because they don't like themselves. You know what I mean? This is why they escape and they smoke weed and drink and become another person. They don't want to be who they are, and that's the issue right there. And this is why they're constantly seeking out to kind of humor or like distract them from their own selves. Do you know how tormenting that must be for you to distract you from you? Who you in this you? So you looking for something else to distract yourself from yourself? Oh, nah, you got to nip that in the bud, but they don't want to do that. They want to constantly stay in distraction. Because then when you sit with yourself and then now you're learning yourself, because you got to face who you are. You're going to face the good, the bad, the ugly, all that good stuff, all that bad stuff, all that ugly stuff. You're going to face it. And when you do face it and you start refining, fine-tuning, taking out the bad things, adding in the good things, refining the things that's already was there, now it's shining like new, you start to love who you are because you're cultivating who you are. You're getting to know who you are. And then you start to realize there was a detachment. And that's not a bad thing. You see yourself. It's just you didn't like who you were, so you distracted yourself from focusing on who you are. But then when you start to focus on yourself and you're cleaning it up, you're shaping it to something that you like, then you start to cherish who you are because you're cultivating it. Then you start to be more mindful of what you're doing, who you're doing it with, why you're even doing it, where you're doing it at, because you're cultivating yourself. So don't hang out with people that don't want to be alone because they don't even like themselves. So what makes you think I'ma like you? You don't even know who you are. You don't even like who you are. And if you don't like who you are, why does that give me, why should I like who you are? Because now you're gonna hold me accountable to like you. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel a type of way if I don't like you. Instead of just being like, oh, that's your opinion. Because you need me to validate who you are. That's retarded. Seek help. Or instead of seeking help, seek the help that you can give yourself. Remember, a friend is a gift that you give yourself. Learn it. Discern it. Apply it. And cherish the result. You're going to appreciate who you are. That's all I have to say. Yeah, and that's it right there. Again, this message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the proficient, efficient, self-efficient, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, see good, do good. When it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side because you know that I am sexy. Can you dig it? Yeah, I think you can. Peace, love, and light. See you guys in the next video.